Okay, so the recording has started, so let's start. So good morning and good afternoon to our Australian and New Zealand folks here. A very warm welcome to our third of our three-part webinars in the APAC region. My name is Lynn and I head up cybersecurity team in Ingram Micro APAC. Very excited to have you join us this morning or this afternoon for this very insightful and empowering session designed to explore how to protect your customers' network with FortiGuard SOC-as-a-Service. So to recap, our first session, we spoke about the advantages of partnering with Fortinet to accelerate growth, especially with Fortinet suites of offerings tailored for the modern hybrid workspace. We also spoke about how to become a Fortinet partner if you have not done the registration. Okay. So in our second session, we spoke about why partner with Fortinet on a universal SASE approach. We touched on some common pain points that's trending in the market, and we shared use cases specific to the pain points. And of course, we wrap up with a live demo on FortiSASE solution. And if you need a dedicated demo session, please feel free to reach out to us. We have the demo capabilities in our team. Okay. So for today's session, we are privileged to have Dave. The technical program manager from Fortinet for APAC channels, to share with us in greater details on Fortinet SOC-as-a-Service offering, part of their SecOps portfolio, which is also the biggest focus for Fortinet, as well as many cybersecurity players for FY24. Now, of course, throughout the session, please feel free to drop any questions into the Q&A chat group, and Damien, our security incubation engineers from Ingram, can pick it up from there. So without further delay, I shall pass it over to Dave to take us through the exciting content he has prepared for us. Dave?
Okay, thank you. So can you all see my screen well? Are you seeing my screen? Okay, slides. Okay, thank you, Lynn, for the introduction. So a very good morning to all of you. So my name is Dave. I'm the partner technical manager from APAC channels. So today I'm going to talk to you about the Fortinet's faster growing managed service, which is FortiGuard SOC-as-a-Service. Okay, so this solution has been in existence in Fortinet for a couple of years, and we have a very meticulous approach to test the scalability of this SOC-as-a-Service and also the user experience. So what you as a partner could actually do for your customers FortiGate is that you could delegate the monitoring of logs and alerts to Fortinet's team of security experts, and allow me to show you and share with you how this solution works for you. Okay. So today, there are a few key things that we're going to touch on the agenda. So the first thing that we're going to touch on is the market opportunity. Second is how do we position SOC-as-a-Service. Third, how does SOC-as-a-Service works? And before we go through the key takeaways, I will run through a SOC-as-a-Service demo with you, and then we open up to Q&A for any questions on SOC-as-a-Service. So let's talk about the market opportunity, the total addressable market, and what's driving SOC-as-a-Service. So before I share with you what SOC-as-a-Service is, first let me share with you why this service is needed. Okay, so if you take a look over here, you can see that there's actually a growing demand for security operations as a service. And this stems from the widespread approach of the user-friendly digital solutions by businesses. Okay, and with the evolving technology landscape posing new cybersecurity challenges, there is a need for robust security measures. So, however, if you know, is that it's actually a global skill shortage. This makes hiring cybersecurity experts challenging. Okay, and a lot of your customers are turning to SOC-as-a-Service solutions from you as a trusted partner, and this is propelling the SOC-as-a-Service market right to an estimated value of more than $10 billion by 2027. This is the worldwide numbers, and this shift underscores the crucial role of outsourced security support in addressing evolving cyber threats. Okay, so just to touch on is that there is a few key factors. First thing is there's too little talent. Lack of skilled personnel was the #1 factor preventing companies from defending against cyber threats. Then there's also too much noise, and then there's also too many threats because misconfiguration is causing 99% of all firewall breaches through 2023. So this is a ESG survey that you can see that there is actually a very long detection time in terms of the cyber attacks that customers are facing. Okay, so you can see that the time to detect, if any, right, is close to 21 days for customers, and 52% of organizations reports that SecOps are harder than 2 years ago because of the evolving threat landscapes, the increase in attack surface, and the volume of logs and the complexity. Okay, so what this means, what this chart shows you is that when attackers have successfully breached the systems, they are now lingering longer for extended periods. So you can see that over here, what this meant is that this will result in a higher financial tolls for organizations. And also, if you take a look over here, like what I mentioned earlier, the average time taken from the initial detection to a breach to its complete remediation is concerning, with 21 days for detection, 12 hours for containment, 6 hours for investigation, and another 12 hours for full remediation. So this means is that a lot of the companies right now have found SecOps more challenging compared to 2 years ago. Okay, so this difficulty is, like what I mentioned, is highlighted to the evolving threat landscape and also the expanding attack surface, and the average breach cost, right, comes up to close to $10 million. So you may ask, how do you then position SOC-as-a-Service to detect these threats? Okay. So what you could actually do is that you can simply add on SOC-as-a-Service to any FortiGate device. Okay. This advanced service is designed to take the burden off your shoulders as a partner and empower you to focus on what truly matters. Okay. With Fortinet monitoring and investigating on the FortiGate alerts and notifications around the clock, you can breathe easier because you will be notified when an issue warrants your immediate attention from your customers' FortiGate devices. And when the time comes to response, Fortinet security experts are just a call away in as little as 15 minutes, and they will be able to provide valuable insights into the nature of the incident, why it occurred, and offer clear guidance on remedial actions. And also by offering a cloud-based portal with intuitive dashboards, on-demand reports, and regular meetings with Fortinet security experts, SOC-as-a-Service allows you to delve into incidents and also improve your customers' security posture and reduce the alert noise. So SOC-as-a-Service is perfect for you as a partner to attach to existing FortiGate customers and also attach this to your first-time FortiGate customers. Okay, so SOC-as-a-Service is what your customer will need to better the cyber fatigue and the skill gaps when starting, expanding, or consolidating their SOC. Okay, so what they could actually do is that they could offload all the tier 1 analysis to Fortinet's analysts on a 24/7 by 365 days monitoring and alert triage. Okay. So you as a partner could also increase your deal size, because once you start attaching the SOC-as-a-Service, you are increasing your deal size by as high as 57%. Okay, so you could also attach SOC-as-a-Service to renewal opportunities. So as long as the existing FortiGates are running 6.42 or later, they can run SOC-as-a-Service. So you may ask, where is the SOC-as-a-Service sweet spot? Okay, so in fact, any new or existing customers will be open to SOC-as-a-Service. Okay, so this slide will be used to lay out exactly where we feel we have a strong play, with whom and what types of customers, industries, and also prospects. And over here, you can see that our sweet spot is pretty much for very small and smaller businesses to mid-sized commercial businesses. Okay, and over here you can see that the reason why SOC-as-a-Service is a good way for you to increase your deal size is that Fortinet has the largest install base for next-gen firewall. So accumulatively, we have actually shipped 8.4 million. So there is actually a very good cross-sell opportunity for you to work on for existing FortiGate install base. And the other 1/3 could actually come from the new sales activity. Okay, so this is a very good overview on where the SOC-as-a-Service sweet spot is. Okay, so let's just touch on how does SOC-as-a-Service works. Okay, so SOC-as-a-Service allows you to outsource the monitoring of all the logs and alerts your customers' FortiGates are throwing at you to our team of global experts, 24/7. Okay, so what we do is we provide businesses with near instant air support from Fortinet experts, so you can take back your employees' time, reduce burnout, and give them the breathing room to help grow and mature your business, so you can go after new, more lucrative prospects who are looking for that more mature offering. Okay. And on the dashboard itself, you can see that the dashboard obviously has a wealth of information for you at your fingertips, covering the overall health of the environment, and allows you to drill into alerts to do more research if you want. So this is actually all done on Fortinet SOC-as-a-Service. So, and we will be tracking for you on the back end. So next thing is act when needed. So Fortinet SOC-as-a-Service can rapidly deliver analyst supports, alert monitoring, and triage. And also what you can do is that we will escalate confirmed issues in as little as 15 minutes with notifications by phone, email, and the SOC-as-a-Service cloud portal. Okay, so the alerts are where the real value of this solution is, because once we have come into the scene and we see something worth your time and your customer's time, we will alert you very quickly in as little as 15 minutes. Okay, so this 15 minutes is based on the P1 incidents. Okay, so we have categorized the incidents from P1 to P4. Okay, what we do is that we will let you know what has happened, what's causing it, the impact it's having, and also the steps to take to fix it. Okay, so most of our partners prefer for us to work in the background with them directly while they remain the face to their customers. And if you prefer, we are also happy to work directly with the customer as well. Okay. And finally, maximize the investments. Okay. So any tools like SOC-as-a-Service, right, has reports that will help you to keep track of what's happening and what we are doing about it, and also important areas you can focus on. Okay. Over here you can see that this is actually the actual portal. Okay. You can see there's a lot of options for you for what your operation demands. Okay. Now, if you know we can, if you want, we could also meet with your customers on a quarterly basis to go through these reports and point out areas of improvement to harden their systems and help reduce the noise and false positive. Okay, so this is above and beyond the white glove treatment of your customers that they have enjoyed from SOC-as-a-Service. Okay, and since the reports are all coming from the Fortinet Analyzer Cloud, you can really customize them to be whatever you need. And this is what we have on the pre-built reports and the templates. Okay, so this is just a very good high-level example of a FortiGate configuration report. So this allows you to understand what profile are being hit and what are the areas of improvement. Okay, so this report shows which profiles across multiple areas that could be of interest to you. And for example, you may want to find out things like web filtering, okay, and also IPS. You can clearly see over here in these two reports is that for web filtering itself, right, you can see there are significant hits on only 1 or 2 profiles. So it probably makes sense for you to actually focus on these 2 profiles to deep dive into the cybersecurity posture that you're looking at. So next, SOC-as-a-Service also provides a weekly report. So this is a lot of our partners' favorite because there's so many alerts and incidences that's happening, and it's very hard to keep everything organized these days. So this weekly report allows you to keep track of what has been happening, what has happened, and it's just a very great way to see how much work is going in the backend for Fortinet SOC-as-a-Service. And over here, you can see that this is a customer report request, which are frequent and also time-consuming and can be challenging to manage. Okay, so with SOC-as-a-Service, what we can do is that we can provide a unified and segmented customer reporting with individual customer selection. So this allows you to give you the report you need and when your customer needs them. Okay, so next you may ask, how can actually Fortinet offer this service 24/7 at scale with a very fast SLA response time of 15 minutes? Okay, so what we do on this SOC-as-a-Service is that we leverage a combination of technologies for SOC-as-a-Service. So what we do is that on SOC-as-a-Service itself, right, on the back end, we are actually ingesting logs from the FortiGates and also the FortiClients. And then we also have the telemetry using Fortinet Analyzer for normalized data analytics with machine learning. Okay. In the Fortinet SOC team, we have close to 500 data scientists. So these are also part of the FortiGuard labs, whereby they lend a hand to SOC-as-a-Service. So this helps to provide threat intelligence that works to protect and detect incidents across the attack surface. And once a threat is detected, Fortinet SOC SecOps experts will utilize the FortiSOC advanced orchestration and automation capabilities to speed up investigation escalations. So this is the technology stack that is behind SOC-as-a-Service service from Fortinet. So over here, you can see that for Fortinet SOC-as-a-Service, we also have followed the sun approach. We have SOC and data centers across the globe. And when one day ends in one part of the world, another SOC shift will begin. Okay. So in APAC over here, you can see that we have the SOC team based in Singapore, and the data center is also available in Tokyo. Okay. So Fortinet technology and security experts will be streamlining all these operations to offer a 24/7 by 365 days with fast escalation for this SOC-as-a-Service. Okay. And furthermore, this service has undergone extensive evaluations. What I meant is that this also has been SOC 2 Type 2 compliant and certified. So over here, you can see that on the SOC-as-a-Service itself, right, we offer a 24/7 by 365 days. So let me just go through with you a demo on the SOC-as-a-Service.
Greetings, everyone. Thank you for joining the session today. My name is David Lai, and I'm the consulting SE in APAC, part of the Central Management and Analytics team based out in Malaysia. FortiGuard SOCaaS-as-a-Service allow you to outsource the monitoring of all the logs and alerts of your FortiGate devices. They are throwing at you to our team of Fortinet security experts, which is capable of monitoring your environment 24/7 using our own high-end SOC solution, so that you can take back your teams this time, reduce burnout, and give your people the breathing room they need to really improve and grow your business. In general, there are many security event logs generated each day, and it will be tedious for us to identify each one of them on which one should be given special attention. SOC-as-a-Service analyze security event generated from your FortiGate appliance, perform alerts triage, and escalate verified threat notification to your security team. FortiGuard SOC-as-a-Service dashboard give industry analysts and users a lot of tons of information at their fingertips to really understand what's going on with the alerts and what's going on across their environment. Now, even though there's tons of information here, the reality is all this is being monitored by the Fortinet security team. If we find something that worth your time, we'll let you know in as little as 15 minutes based on the severity of the incident, on what's going on, why, its impact, and our recommendation on how to fix this problem. So let's look a little deeper into what we are talking about here. The dashboard provides an overview of the monitor, assets, log collection, threat detection, and alert escalation. If you try to look into this SOC monitoring summary, we will be able to see that in this summary, we are actually monitor one of our monitor clients, which is our end user. And for this particular end user, we have 5 monitoring devices. It could be like FortiGate devices that span across multiple regions. And also we have 105 monitor endpoints. And also we have 10 monitor users over here. So, and all these logs are being ingested into the SOC-as-a-Service, and it has been known as the process logs. And out of this process log, there are security events which has been triaged by our SOC-service team. And you will see that which one actually is the false positive, which one is actually worth to be escalated to the end customers. And if you look at the alerts section here, I can quickly see that these are all the categories by severity. Either this is medium, high, low, types, status, SLA, and also lots more information. Again, at your fingertips with the ability to do a search if necessary. Then you're able to do it like even there's a tons of logs. Let's go ahead to take a look on one of the attack in alerts here. So let's click on this one. So first and foremost, you can tell in descriptions, we can quickly explain what's happening and really getting the details of why and what's going on. And then the analysis and recommendation, we go even deeper, explaining what is impact is and our recommendation how to fix it. So if we go down to the correlation sections over here, we can see a handful of information, such as we can see like event correlations. We can see that what is actually the indicators of compromise, firewall that's being affected, endpoint being affected, users reporting, alerts, as well as our optional forensic analysis capability if that has been chosen. But let's say if you need more help, you can just simply click on the questions comments over here. The comment is displayed by default on the right hand side of the alert. The comments pane display the message thread of the alert. The first comment in the thread contains the body from the alert escalation email. You can interact with a real live Fortinet security expert located around the globe 24/7. And again, this is not a checkbox. This is a real live red hunter trying to help you understand what's going on and the steps to remediate. Now, obviously, if this is a P1 security alert, it goes by very quickly and will slow down a little bit more if it comes down to a P4. So, and then if you go to the next section, service requests, that any kind of like service request will be documented under this section. The types of the service request would be like, you want to add like a new monitoring request, you would like to actually have some kind of technical assistance, you are able to do it from these portions or these sections. And if you click on the My Access, you're able to see that these are the FortiGate devices or the monitoring devices that being monitored by our SOC-as-a-Service. Right, and then the next one is about the reporting. So in the reporting wise, it's like we will have like always having a 5 different types of report categories, ranges from logging, health, threat protection, configuration tuning, and SOC monitoring. So if you try to click on one of the most commonly used reports, which is the FortiGate configuration tuning, you will be able to see this is the sample of the report. What that means by this one is that the SOC-as-a-Service report able to determine that these are the tuning that need to be done because they found that there's some antivirus being detected, and if there's not blocked because of there's a misconfiguration over here. Other than that, they will be having like others like SOC monitoring reports. Right, if you click on the SOC monitoring report here, then we'll be able to see some of the open alerts. And it will show the severity and also the description about here is detected like malware downloads, or you're able to detect that there's some unblocked intrusion attack. All will be listed in this SOC-as-a-Service Monitor Weekly reports. So Fortinet SOC team will send you an email notification whenever an alert is escalated. The email contains an alert ID, alert severity, alert type, and detection type. The Fortinet SOC team will provide an alert triage and mitigation step in the SOC analysis and SOC recommendation line item, which can be viewed in the alerts details that I shown earlier here. Optionally, we also have a forensic analysis features in SOC-as-a-Service, allows you to submit and view forensic requests using the FortiClient forensic service. This service provides an analysis to help endpoint customer respond to and recover from cyber incident using a forensic analysis from Fortinet FortiGuard Labs. So with that, thank you for sitting in today. I hope you guys are seeing just how much value is here and why this has been such an amazing solution for us. I hope this will give you some insight and idea on how SOC-as-a-Service works and the way SOC-as-a-Service help you in your interests. Thank you and have a great day.
Okay, thank you. So I hope you guys have seen the demo and found this useful. So let's just talk about how do we actually order SOC-as-a-Service and the resources. Okay. So for the SOC-as-a-Service itself, there is actually a very simplified way to forward the FortiGate logs to SOC-as-a-Service via on-prem FortiAnalyzer or FortiAnalyzer Cloud. Okay. So the first thing that you need to do is to sell SOC-as-a-Service is that you need to subscribe and purchase the SOC-as-a-Service SKU. This is based on a per FortiGate based subscription. Okay. So once you have actually purchased this through your distributors, okay, then what you need to do is you as a partner or your customer will need to submit a FortiCare ticket for service onboarding. So the support team will actually send to you an onboarding form, and you need to actually complete the onboarding forms. Okay. So once done ready, then you will start to forward the FortiGate logs to SOC-as-a-Service. So the first model will be the on-prem FortiAnalyzer, whereby it will forward the logs to the SOC-as-a-Service. And the second model will be whereby you will leverage on the FortiAnalyzer Cloud and forward the logs to SOC-as-a-Service. So this is the licensing and requirements. The SOC-as-a-Service SKUs comes with the FortiAnalyzer Cloud subscription. And if you exit the data storage of the FortiAnalyzer Cloud, you need to actually purchase additional FortiAnalyzer Cloud storage subscription. Okay, so this will just give you a quick overview of, for instance, what we need to do to sell SOC-as-a-Service to your customer. Okay, so let's just talk about key takeaways. So just keep the SOC-as-a-Service key takeaway is that it delivers consolidated, automated, and augmented response across the queue chain. This includes the detect, response, and protect. Okay, so what this offers as a benefit to your customers is that this will allow you to have a lower TCO because Fortinet is running the SOC-as-a-Service for your customers, and with this, right, this will actually allow you to offer a SOC-as-a-Service offering in a lower TCO. Okay. Second benefit is that you can fill the gaps. So what you could actually do is that you could actually offload the use cases on SOC-as-a-Service to Fortinet, and so customers could actually minimize their exposure to the cyber threats that they are facing through the reduction of incidents and false positive. Okay. The third benefit will be accelerated maturity because Fortinet SOC-as-a-Service, right? There is the set of stacks that we have behind that includes the FortiAnalyzer, FortiSOAR. So this actually allows your customers, right, to actually get a very fast response. And this actually comes with the pre-built threat use cases, playbooks, and also additional SOC augmentation services. So just to highlight and just to reiterate why customers choose Fortinet SOC-as-a-Service. So the first thing that they are looking at when they choose SOC-as-a-Service is that they want to look at the best-in-class technology. So because Fortinet owns the SOC technology end-to-end, and this would mean that customers will enjoy a best-in-class technology. Also, for Fortinet SOC-as-a-Service, we have a team of highly trained experts that is able to provide a 24/7 by 365 days response. So this means that customers will be able to leverage on the experienced SOC resources that Fortinet has. So this SOC team also have the direct access to FortiGuard threat research lab. So this means that they will be able to respond quickly to the threats that the customers are facing. Okay, and third thing is the third benefit is the simplified and scalable model. Our subscription is very transparent. It's based on a FortiGate-based subscription, and so what you could actually do is for your customers to use SOC-as-a-Service, you could actually just sell them the SOC-as-a-Service skills that is aligned to the FortiGate models that they are running. So just to highlight what is the partner benefit. Okay, so in terms of partner benefit itself, Fortinet SOC-as-a-Service stands out with a few key benefits. Okay, so first and foremost is that in terms of partners itself, right, you can actually increase your deal size and your revenue by simply reselling the Fortinet SOC-as-a-Service to your customers to increase the deal size. Second thing is that there will be a value-added partnership because partners can capitalize on Fortinet's resources and also Fortinet's SOC resources. So this means that they are able to leverage the expertise of Fortinet professionals through the Fortinet SOC-as-a-Service. Okay, so another key benefit is that partners could also be managing FortiGates for their customers as a managed CPE. So in this case itself, right, they can actually offer SOC-as-a-Service to their customers who you are actually managing their CPEs for, and you can actually offer a lot more services on top of what you have currently, and you can actually further optimize your own internal resource by entrusting the SOC-as-a-Service task to Fortinet. So with that, I think I come to my end of my presentation. Are there any questions from the team, from the attendees over here?
Yeah, Dave, I have a question.
Okay.
I was wondering if does FortiAnalyzer Cloud, is it the same as the SOC-as-a-Service as you described, or are they different?
Okay, yeah, good question. So thanks, Damien, for the question. So how this SOC-as-a-Service, right, includes the FortiAnalyzer Cloud. Okay, so the FortiAnalyzer Cloud itself, right, is actually just for the customer's self-managed logging and analysis. Okay, so you could have actually customers that are running FortiAnalyzer Cloud already. Okay, SOC-as-a-Service itself, right, is a managed service which can be enabled on the FortiAnalyzer Cloud, so that you can actually send the logs to Fortinet SOC team for log monitoring, incident detection, and escalation.
Okay.
Yeah, I hope I answered your question. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Thanks. May I know also what are the possible deployment options for the SOC-as-a-Service?
Okay. So good question. So I have actually covered that in the slide. So maybe just to recap. So there are specifically 3 deployment options for customers who want to run the Fortinet SOC-as-a-Service. So the first option is the fabric device monitoring will be done by customers' own on-prem FortiAnalyzer. Okay. The second option is the fabric device monitoring, right, will be by the customer's FortiAnalyzer Cloud. So that's the second option. And the third option will be to use the built-in FortiAnalyzer Cloud that is part of the SOC-as-a-Service skill. Okay, but the caveat for the second and third option is that for the third option is that because the Cloud FortiAnalyzer is included in the SOC-as-a-Service, there is actually a limit into the amount of logs that the Fortinet Analyzer Cloud can ingest. Okay, so for instance, for a FortiGate 600F, right, the Cloud Fortinet Analyzer will be 1 GB per day. Okay, so if you actually exit the log volume that comes included with the Fortinet Analyzer Cloud on SOC-as-a-Service, you actually need to buy additional Fortinet Analyzer Cloud SKUs so that you could actually ingest a lot more logs per day.
Okay, sure. So if I have SOC as a service, then I have the different Fortinet components like FortiGate and the Forti Analyzer. So for these two components, right, FortiGate, Forti Analyzer, is there any versions requirement in order to support the SOC as a service?
Yeah, good question. So I think a lot of the partners, maybe they want to ask, right, what is the minimum version that their customers should be running on the FortiGates so that they could actually resell SOC-as-a-Service. So this could also be for customers, right, who want to renew their customers' FortiGate subscription, okay, and maybe they want to include SOC-as-a-Service as a way to upsell or cross-sell. So so the FortiGate must be running FortiOS 6.4.5 or later to support SOC-as-a-Service, okay. And if they are running an on-prem Fortinet Analyzer and they want to use the on-prem Fortinet Analyzer to send logs to the SOC-as-a-Service, the on-prem Fortinet Analyzer should also be running 6.4.5 or later. Okay, and yeah, so this is the answer to your third question, Damien. Yeah.
Okay, got it. Hey, thanks, Dave. Yeah.
So I think that meanwhile, maybe let's just open up to the attendees to see if there's any other questions. Yeah, I think no questions. With that, maybe I will hand this over back to you, Lynn.
Okay, thanks, Dave. So, of course, if there's any other questions post this webinar, right, please feel free to reach out to any of our Fortinet representative in Ingram. Okay, so the recording of the webinar series, the whole series will also be made available to the audience at the end of the webinar, the whole webinar. So do please look out for the email that will be sending out soon. And of course, again, we're always happy to have a conversation anytime regarding Fortinet, be it on SASE, be it on SecOps, or be it on how to be onboarded as a Fortinet partner. Okay. So once again, thank you very much for attending our webinars. And we thank you for your participation and engagement throughout this webinar. We hope the content shared today has been insightful and valuable to you. We hope that this will entice you further to become a Fortinet partner to sell more of Fortinet solution. Okay, so with this, we will end today's session. Hope you will have a great day ahead for the rest of the day with your loved ones. Happy Valentine's Day today, and see you very soon. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.